Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Dungeon of the Mad Mage. Roll20 presents the cast, and then Makaria has gone to join Merkel in the realm of the dead, but I'm sure she'll be back eventually.
Bone throne stream.
Flash cut Blue Jay sitting on a throne made out of bones.
That's right, yeah. Yeah,
maniacally.
seriously. We need to get Blue Jay a chair emote that's just a throne of bones.
What if we got her like a toilet seat cover that's like got bones in it? You know, they make those like acrylic plastic ones. And then it'd be your bone throne.
I wonder if there's somewhere on the internet you can get a like replacement toilet seat that's made of clear acrylic full of skulls.
I'm gonna regret this, but
sorry,
I'm
Blue Jay. We're trying to find out a way to get you an actual bone throne.
What?
Don't worry,
Like
don't worry
made
about
out
it.
of
It's fine.
bones?
Nope, don't worry about it. Doesn't matter. So okay, so the beholder.
You're making fun of me, and I hate it.
We're making fun of Makaria, but it's fine. She's not you, thank God. But not Merkel though. Don't thank him. So the beholder zombie deflates like a hot air balloon made out of meat and crumples to the floor. And then the room is quiet, save for the occasional dripping of blood or body.
I want to go look at the undead beholder.
Yeah, you want to go check it out?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
I'm just like, can I use my knowledge of medicine and necromancy to see what it was that animated it, or just like, is there?
I'm gonna go out on a limb.
Never seen an
I'm
undead
gonna go out on a
beholder.
limb, and I'm gonna say it was probably magic.
Right? Whose magic?
I don't think they signed it.
Oh, okay. Can I just like, I guess, fictionally examine the corpse of this creature?
Yeah, I mean, it looks like it was alive at one point, and then it died, and then evil magic brought it back. But it's not perfect, right? Because half of its eye stalks are dead. It's undergone some decay.
Ah, so she's basically just like poking at this gooey, deflated mass, and like probably like a couple seconds after she gets here, like the head that she created like disappears. And she's still just like, she might like use her, I don't know if she has a dagger or anything sharp. She probably has something sharp, like a quill. She just like pokes it in one of the eyeballs and sees like what kind of gross, disgusting goop comes out. Oh, it's great and disgusting.
Yeah, the necromancer who was trying to preserve it could only find 5 copper coins.
Oh, right. So that's why only 4 eyes work, of course.
Yeah, well, people don't carry around copper.
So let's see. Yeah, there's nothing unusual that you can detect about this particular corpse. Like, it's a dead beholder. And I think most people know what a beholder like looks like, right? It's a kind of scary monster.
Well, we've seen the stuffed one that was in the Zoblob
that's
shop.
true. Yeah. So this is the second dead beholder you've ever seen. But yeah, I mean, nothing about it. Like it was brought back by magic. There's no like medicine's not going to help you with anything. I don't have a cause of death, so
Okay, that's fine. I just like fictionally then she's just like poking at this dead beholder.
it is cooler than any
making notes probably.
It's way cooler than any undead. Like if you found a dead beholder or you all killed a beholder, you could not do this.
Yeah, and that's why she's like, as a weird, creepy student of necromancy, she's like kind of taking notes. Like you see her bring out her journal and like her like ink, and she's just like scribbling something and then poking at the eye and then smelling it and maybe even like really disgustingly licking it.
Actually,
and then
can you make a medicine check real quick while you examine it? Because there is something that is worth noting, maybe.
Medicine. I roll a 21.
Nice. Okay, so it does have some fungus growing on it, and that fungus is not native to like. It's Underdark fungus. Right? It has a weird fungal infection that you can only get from the Underdark.
It's from the Thunderdark.
Yeah. That's right.
Okay, so she probably like, I don't know, finds
I was
What do I have in my bag?
also laughing at Underdungus.
I take an empty potion bottle
It's
from
the
a
Holy
potion
Trinity:
healing that
Chungus,
I've
Grungus,
used
and
before.
Underdungus. Okay, so you take a bottle. You want to take a sample of the.
I want to take a sample of the underfung.
You want to take a
undergungus.
scraping of its underfungus.
Yeah.
Okay, good. You can write down fungal. Write down fungal scraping.
I
God,
feel like, I
that's
feel like
so
Rin
nice.
is standing in the background, just trying to get the blood off of herself.
Yeah, you could spray it with
Just like-
bugbear juice.
Like, a handkerchief, like wiping her face and hands.
Ugh.
Remember, if you want to take those fungal samples to the quest giver, you only have 30 minutes, and they're all the way in Thunderbluff.
Oh man,
Yeah, you get the fungus from its grundle.
gross.
And it's yeah.
This was already gross, and you're making it more gross.
Now you have a fungal bundle. Actually, if you get several funguses, then you have a fungal bundle, which is my favorite subscription website. Go to fungalbundle.com.
Oh my god.
You can sign up to get all kinds of cool fungus in your email.
Oh, gross.
Discounted fungus. You get a whole bunch of different kinds of fungus for a set price. It's great. All right. So yeah, the room is, as with so many rooms you visited, now full of corpses.
It's my favorite way to be.
So
I
congratulations.
don't understand the connection though. I don't know why all these corpses show up.
I mean,
Right.
I do. It's
As we-
because we
as we
will them
talked-
into existence.
Yeah, as we talked about before, philosophy and causality don't work the same in Dungeons and Dragons.
So, Adam, I want to have a look at this circle that they were in. This
Yeah.
circle on the ground.
Sure.
It's not
Jewel
magic.
collects all of her weapons and then
The Xanathar kit.
I tell my Zambo to come back over to me, and I make sure it's okay.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So you don't have any zombies. You have a skeleton.
Sorry, my skelly boy.
Yeah. It's
Skelly
not
girl.
okay. It's at like 8 of 13 health. It's
Well,
not.
when we short rest, it can also short rest.
That's right. Okay. So Rin, to answer your question about like what the deal is. Oh, also the bless spell is complete. To answer your question about the circle, it appears, not to be an arcane sigil of any kind. It is, I don't want to say hastily drawn. They drew it with care. But it appears to be mostly bounding an area in which fights take place. The stone floor around it is got chunks of bugbear fur, splatters of blood, sweaty footprints. The whole room has kind of like a sweaty smell, which is quickly becoming overwhelmed by the smell of corpse farts from the other room. But it looks like this was a room in which there was a like it's a watch post, but they in blood painted on the floor a Xanathar symbol, which they used to fight. Now in the room, you see all around the walls, all around the outside walls, there are stone brackets that have been used to hang leather hammocks. So there are those.
Okay, so this is like some kind of bunk room as well.
Yeah, it was like an area where they hung out, some kind of barracks watch post type deal.
Jewel will give a look around with an investigation.
Okay.
Hanging
Yeah,
bed for a
I'm
bugbear.
doing the same thing, so I'll help you out.
What do you call a hanging bed for a bugbear? Shit, I gave it.
You tried, Dave. You tried. Sometimes you scoop yourself mid joke. Okay.
Yep.
So with an 18, you do the jewel thing. You like examine the walls. You touch them with your invisible gloves. You find no hidden objects, no switches, no traps, anything like that.
Well, all right then.
Me and my skeleton are holding the door.
What a boring room. We should check at least the body of what's her name, the angry axe.
Oh yeah. Jewel definitely looted all the bodies.
Okay. They don't appear to have any like unusual equipment. Nadia's axe is well used and much loved, but not magical in any way. And I don't think. Yeah, I don't think any of them. Yeah, none of them have any like equipment on them, or that's worth stealing, and no money
It's
on them.
With a disappointed sigh, I retrieve my magical javelin from the dead beholder.
Okay.
Every time.
Yeah, and I guess I've like scrambled over the corpse of the deflated beholder, and I'm standing at this door with my skeleton, kind of just like leaning against it.
I don't want to spoil your narrative here, but everywhere you go, you're doing that with your skeleton. So
hanging out.
I would be weirded out if you somehow went to the door without your skeleton.
with
but you
my
know what?
other skeleton.
Anything's possible with magic. So there's a stone door here. The door appears like normal. There doesn't appear at glance. It's one of these like stock doors that he bought in bulk to populate the dungeon.
Right. Cool. So there's nothing else in that room then.
No, they must be guarding this door.
Do you want to? You all look
I'll
awful.
go through the door first. Thank you for earlier.
For what?
She like looks at Makaria like, does Makaria not want to? Never mind.
She's definitely not. It's not about like, for what? I didn't do anything. It's like I took you from the realm of death where you rightfully belong. So you shouldn't be thanking me.
Oh, she's like, I punished you.
Yeah.
Is that what she views bringing people back to life as?
I mean, like you could view it as like your time isn't like done. You got more stuff to do before you can be like given the promised release of death. Or you could view it as like, but don't we all just wish to escape this mortal coil?
Joke's on you. You're still alive.
Yeah. So, I mean, don't thank me anyway. I'll get out of the way.
Okay. Jewel will open the door.
Okay. All right. The door is open.
Yeah, you haven't earned this yet.
So you see beyond a wide hallway to the west, and then you see another door just south of you down here.
Okay. She'll kind of walk up to the corner and like peek around to see if there's anything interesting about the hallway.
Okay. It's very long. So one thing you do notice about this hallway, you see that there are it's an arched ceiling, long hall with an arched 30-foot high ceiling, and the ceiling itself is studded with glowing red crystals that cast a dim light throughout the hallway.
The whole ceiling.
The ceiling has crystals on it?
Yeah, ceiling's covered in crystals.
Can I see the
How
end of the
far up
hallway?
is the ceiling?
You can see as far as like your token can see.
Okay. Which appears
Like
to
how
be
far
portion of the
high?
hallway.
How high is the ceiling?
30 feet.
Okay.
Arcana check red crystals.
Yeah, sure.
Cool. 7?
It's probably magic. Yeah, they're probably magical growing.
Sick
glowing
deal.
Yeah,
crystals.
maybe some magic.
Sick deal.
Yeah.
There's this other door on the other side. Do we want to? I just don't like the idea of stuff sneaking up behind us. So if we want to check out, and I'm like going, me and my skeleton, or me and my skeleton and my skeleton, or
It's my favorite D&D podcast, My Skeleton, and Me.
Yeah, I think Jewel would probably
I mean, that's a long hallway to get ambushed. And
want to investigate the hallway.
Yeah, how far down the hallway can you see, Jewel? Do you see all the way to the end?
let's see
I
here.
can see the door at the end and
Yeah.
those crossbow-looking things.
So when Jewel peers
Oh,
down
yeah.
the hallway,
Yeah.
and you can all see this, sitting at the end of the hallway are two enormous ballista, which is to say a giant
that's neat.
giant crossbow. They are both cocked. There is a bolt in them. The bar is pulled back, and they're just sitting there pointing down the hallway.
Great.
Jewel points at it and she's like, my trap sense is tingling.
Yeah, they have not yet. They have not yet launched
Jewel, wait,
enormous
How
arrows
long
at
is
you.
this
Trap
hallway?
No way. The ballistas weren't a giveaway.
Because it says my vision, it says dim light within 60 feet of
Yeah,
you.
but the reason you can see it is because there's light in the hallway.
Oh,
The
so
hallway
they
has
lit
dim
that up?
So there's crystals scattered throughout the hallway. So the whole hallway has this
Oh.
like red glow, as if somebody bought a bunch of hue bulbs and was showing off.
Well, then we should definitely not be in this hallway.
Maybe we should go across the hall to the other door and through there.
Yeah,
That
you,
sounds like a good idea.
it seems like you're safe where you are now because they haven't shot crossbow bolts.
I
at
think
you.
we would know if we were getting shot.
I think
Yeah.
crossbow bolts is a little bit of a like
small trees.
crossbow bolts for a hill giant. Like
Yeah.
Jewel is now like concerned that these are like related to opening the doors potentially at all. So she'll be extra cautious and check this door before she opens it.
Okay, but why isn't find traps a ritual? Come on now. It seems like a pretty worthless
Ooh.
spell to waste a spell slot on.
So what are you investigating? The door on the other side?
Yeah, she's piqued her curiosity. So she's basically trying to see like, are these this door and maybe also the other door, are they like connected at all? Like, is there some sort of trigger associated with these doors that might set off a
this is so
ballista?
silly. So as you're examining the door, I will tell you this: the door. It takes a minute or two to like fully check it. Door's not trapped, so you're fine.
Mhm. Also, is it locked?
Yeah, and it's not locked. No. So this is weird. Like these things are just sitting there, but you're safe. Yeah. So you're okay for now. Seems like you could just open the door.
She kind of turns and looks in the group, just like, we're gonna open the door. There's a door at the other end of the hallway, so maybe we can.
I
be
don't
on the
plan
other
to
side
go
of the giant
straight
pokies.
towards the giant crossbows.
Okay.
So.
Jewel will open this door.
Okay. You do. There is a hallway immediately on the other side that goes west.
She will step through the door.
I have a feeling from your reaction, I know where this goes.
So in this hallway, it goes west as far as you can see. Yeah, and it just extends out in that direction.
Okay.
Actually, one of two things happens here, okay? One, for some reason, this just bypasses the trap. Or two, the ballista bolts fire down this corridor, and the safe one is the one where you walk up to them.
I don't know. I don't know how that would work.
Jewel will cautiously begin walking
I can send the skeleton down the hallway.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good idea. Jewel agrees with that.
Decoy!
I tell the skeleton to head straight forward down this hallway and stop when it reaches the edge of my vision, which is, I don't know, I'll just will it to stop when it gets to there.
Okay.
I think Jewel will back up. So
It begins walking down the hallway. You tell me when to stop.
Okay. I can see until like
You need
here.
to actually get into the hall. Yeah, there you go.
So like I'll be like, yep, go ahead. Keep on going.
Okay.
Skelly
You still see
boy.
him?
Go on.
Okay.
The skeleton has vision, but my character's vision ends like right here.
Okay.
So
So he stops there.
there's nothing so far.
Okay, let's catch up to it then, I guess.
I can't see out of its eyes, so.
Yeah.
Then again, there are some things, and while we're walking down the hallway, there are some things that aren't triggered by the footsteps of the undead, so who knows? We could still be in imminent danger.
I'm watching because I'm convinced something weird happens in this hallway when you go in the other hallway. So
Yeah, 8's watching the ballista.
yeah.
Cool. I come up on the skeleton and direct it to continue to the end of the hallway.
Yeah, as you can see, the hallway continues west for several more feet and then goes south.
Well, I guess it goes to the end to the wall where it can't go that way any longer and anything.
Yeah, so it gets there and then stops.
Do I hear like anything happening?
You hear the clattering footsteps of a skeleton.
Well, Jewel is there.
It turns again.
What?
Yeah, the hallway goes south.
Maybe-
And then
maybe
goes east.
Entirely unconnected hallways, and the other one would clearly lead to something interesting, maybe thus the whole murder trap portion of it, and this is just
This dungeon was made by a Mad Mage. He could put a murder trap in front of something that's not interesting in the least.
that's true.
But do we want to check?
No. 8.
I
Yeah.
can
There's
attempt
nothing down there. Come follow us or you'll get separated forever.
to the ballistas and fire them so that they are
Why?
disarmed.
Why do you want to approach the ballistas? There's more
Well,
hallway.
there's a door down at the end of that hallway, Makari, and we don't know what's in the door.
I want to take one with us.
The ballista.
Yes.
Yeah, if you wish to die, go ahead.
Not by myself.
Hmm.
Fine.
Okay,
I'm not doing
hang
it.
on one second before you go anywhere. Stay where you are for a second there. 8. I have to roll something. And what's your passive perception?
My passive perception is 12.
Okay. All right. Well, you get ambushed before you get ambushed before you get a chance to do anything. So from behind you, you hear a shout, and 3 bugbears who have been following you rush towards you and attack. So you hear this like "Rah!" and the 3 of them like run forward, springing from hiding and charging towards you. and then just start pummeling you with their things.
Well, shit.
And the reason it was passive perception is because 8 didn't say like I'm looking behind me for threats. 8 was focused forward, and that's what passive
On the
perception
hallway,
is for.
yeah.
Yep. So the bugbears all get to make an attack. And if they hit, they get their bonus, and they were stealth. They were hiding first. So this ambush is the only chance they're going to get to hit you. Let's see if it happens. So first swing is a 15 with advantage, so 15.
No.
Second one is an 18 with advantage.
No.
And the third one is a 16 with advantage. So what's great is they're like, rah! They come running out, and they're just like, bong, 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 and they'll hit you, and nothing happens. And they're just like, keep attacking, like, kill it. So everyone can roll initiative real quick. And let me clear the order first.
Oops.
That's
Sorry.
okay. It's fine. I'll add both of y'all. Okay.
I'd like to keep my 25.
Yeah, that's fine. So you got a 15, 8,
Yep,
and then Jewel.
Oh, I can re-roll to put my token on.
No,
there.
I got it. Jewel, you got a 25, you said?
My skeleton got a 3.
Good shit. That's that good shit right there.
And it's also slow, if I remember. So it's never getting to the fight. No, the skeleton
has
has the zombie slow.
Switch to swords as opposed to short bow.
Yeah, I figured. Okay. All right. So here's what you hear, Jewel. A lot of shouting. You hear bugbear shouting, and then like somebody hitting a gong really hard a bunch of times.
Oh, that's someone trying to hit 8.
Yeah, you've heard this sound before.
I
Jewel,
got ambushed.
we're
Clank,
gonna
clank.
she's very fast. So let's do it. All right, so I can do 60 and then another 30. I think I can get 90. Yeah, because I can.
Okay.
120. What you do? 180. You can
Can
feel
I?
it.
Okay, so I can bonus action dash, so that gets me 60 feet, right? And then I guess if I use my feline agility, I can double my speed. So would that mean I move 120?
Yep.
Okay, then I'll move 120.
Okay.
Uh,
Vroom.
Still not in range. You could also use your action to dash and move 180.
oh, that was the thing that I was like, where are you getting the extra 30 feet from? I forgot you can convert action into running. I think that was 120.
Because you can take
Then I
the
will-
dash action, which is move your movement.
Right. Then I will do that.
Okay.
I moved an extra, so 60 and
You can't go through them, so you have to end up one. of those
I
two.
actually don't know where they are, so I just
Yeah,
read.
yeah. You'll see when you come around the corner.
Oh, so Jewel gets to there.
Ring! You just like rip down the hallway and end up there. Good. Just in time for me to beat you to death. Makaria,
May not have been
it is your
the
turn.
best, but
Man, I actually rolled pretty well. I hear the sounds of my friend being whooped upon, and I'm like, oh dear, something has. I will bonus action to tell my skeleton to follow me, and then I will walk as far as I can go.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm bad at these things. Anyway, I get to there,
Mhm.
and I'm not as fast as Jewel, but I'm just like, ugh. 8, if you don't have those things murdered by the time we get there, I will be disappointed in you. You're muted still. It's fine.
I'm just not saying anything. Opening my mouth like, what would they say? No, you just ignore you.
They just don't care. Okay. Yeah, that's all I got.
Okay. All right. Cool. So 8. It is your turn. You are being ambushed.
I'm going to hit this one with a javelin.
Do it.
Javel him.
You miss.
Oh, I don't have bless anymore.
That's right.
Oh well. Try
And you
again.
aren't gonna get it like this.
So give it another one. Ooh, another miss. Taken by surprise.
Good job, mate.
Yeah.
Big silly. There's
Okay.
no point pushing it over because they get straight back up.
So the 2 bugbears move forward. Let's start with the one that is going to almost certainly miss, hitting 8. Here comes the swing. I got a 22. Oh, I hit you.
Yeah, Vrin's not there to.
I
Okay.
can't do anything
So
about it.
22 hits for 13 piercing damage.
Shit!
So bang, bang, bang. They're all hammering away at you. One of them finally, like as Jewel runs up, one of them finally swings wide and bang, hits you in the head. And you are knocked to the floor. All right. The other 2 attack Jewel. Here's the first one. I get a 22 for 16 damage.
I will half that.
Yeah, good call. And then the second one, a 15, which is a narrow miss. Okay. All right. So next up is Rin.
I also think we might have calculated my move run wrong, so I'm doing some math.
I
Not that it
fucking
matters now, but for
I
later.
fucking hoof it down the corridor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's it.
Okay.
All I can do.
Okay. And then your skeleton. Go ahead and move your skeleton.
I gotta make sure I'm on the right PC. Okay. Or just don't.
I could move it for you. What's its movement rate? 30?
I did it.
Okay. All right.
I just like my mouse was on the other screen and
Skeletor comes running up behind you. Jewel.
it's trying.
It's you and 3 bugbears.
8's unconscious, right?
One of the bugbears is small, one of them's medium sized, and one of them's too big. They're
I
mad.
fooled
They're
them.
mad at you about stealing their porridge.
I think she knows the other ones are far away, and she knows she also can't take out 3 bugbears without 8, and she has 6 potions. So she's gonna pop a potion as her action and feed it to 8. Just pour it down his throat.
I
And
don't have a.
well, she's gonna rub it in his face.
Oh boy.
And then she's gonna
No throat, not a
nothing for her to
boy.
do. She does. I don't have like a bonus.
Yeah,
action.
there's like you have to step on 8's foot, and then a panel
Yeah.
opens up. Then you have to unscrew a cap.
Yeah,
which is
she pours
thankfully
gas in his tank.
Yeah, thankfully the cap's on like a little chain, so you can just let it go and it'll just hang there. But no matter what you do, you're gonna get healing potion on the outside, and if you don't wipe it off, it's gonna damage the paint job. It's a whole thing.
It's just not a good.
Yeah,
sign.
you got it's nobody ever gets it right. Yeah. Okay. All right. So you get 7 back. So you're prone, but yeah.
Back up. Gonna do some fighting.
Okay. All right. And that's your turn, Jewel.
Yeah.
All right. Makaria, it is your turn.
Oh, it's my turn again.
And Chad is so confused about how to do basic math. And like, I can't fault you for it, but like,
No, it's because the feline agility straight up
30.
doubles it.
yeah, it doubles your speed, which is 30, which
30.
becomes 60, and then you
90.
use 3 actions to move.
Does it double my speed before or after it becomes 60?
Why would it double it after it becomes 60?
Because it just says when you move in your turn, you can double your speed until the end
Yeah,
of the
so
turn.
your
doubles your
speed is a stat, right?
Yep.
What is
So
your
your
speed
speed
stat
instead
is
of
30, which
30,
is
it's
doubled
60.
to 60. And then you
Then
move
you
60 feet 3 times.
You use your move action, you use your action, and you use your bonus action as a rogue. So
Yeah.
that's 3 movements. Your movement speed is now 60.
Yeah, and the dash action is you move your speed, right? That's what that dash
It's not you
action
move
is.
30 feet. It's you move your speed.
No, the dash action, I think.
Does the dash action say something else? Because
Yes.
because if
So
it doubles
dash action,
your speed, then it just
Increase equals your speed. So when you gain extra movement. That extra movement does not count towards your speed for the multiplying of making it.
but it doubles
extra.
your
No.
speed first. So your
Yeah,
speed
you
is 60 when you add your 60 to it.
Any movement on the turn is your speed, which is 60 at that point.
I think that's how that works.
Sounds good to me.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Why is it not just you move your speed? Why is this an entire paragraph?
No, it's because you gain extra movement for the increase equal to
Why?
your speed after applying any
Okay,
modifiers.
extra move for the current turn.
So wait,
Increase
after
equals
applying
after playing
modifiers.
modifiers. Yeah, so it's double, right? Because it's the modifier is that it's doubled. So
So then 60, and then I'm now moving extra 60.
you
so
move an extra 60, yeah, which is just
so
like what we
just
did.
one dash action would be 120.
No,
it's
no.
60.
It's so basically you gain in a turn you have movement to spend, and your movement is equal to your
Yeah.
speed. If you take the dash action, the movement that you're allowed to move is equal to your speed, and it gives you that again. So all it is, the way that we're doing it mechanically, like the dash action letting you move your speed is the same as if you gain extra speed. So it's just 60 times 3. Yeah. Every time you take the dash action, you can move your speed. It's phrased very weird. And to Dave's
It's
point,
basically
like,
like
yes.
you're sprinting. So instead of being able to,
Yeah, it's
have
just
your
a question of where
movement-
the doubling applies, I think, as part of it.
Yeah,
It's-
I think
it's
it doubles your speed at the beginning of the turn, and then you're allowed to move 60 during your turn.
Yeah.
And then the dash action gives you another 60 to move. Then the dash action gives you another 60 to move. So you have 180 total if
Sorry,
all
your
you do is move.
movement, the action, and the stunning, the
Yeah,
bonus.
there
die.
isn't actually a move action in this.
The
so
only
it's-
reason why I'm would
Oh.
argue this is that it says it increase equals your speed after applying any modifiers.
The
So if you
modifier-
Yeah, but your
considered
speed-
it
your speed-
doubling
but your
to be a modifier, then you would my speed was 60, and then you would add your
60.
speed,
Yes.
which is another 60.
No, but that's still only
that-
120 with the first dash action.
But that's one dash action. That's 120, not in counting the actual move.
No, I think the
No,
dash
no, it is.
action
No, you're
includes
right.
the
You're like
move.
we're counting it out. So your total movement for the turn starts at 30. Tabaxi speed doubles your total movement to 60. Taking the dash action adds your speed to your speed, which makes it 120. Taking the dash action again adds your speed to your speed, which is another 60. So it's 180 total. That's how it works, right?
But then where's my move action?
There is no move action. There's no such thing. You're allowed to move 30 feet in a turn. That's not an action.
That's where I'm getting.
That's why it's confusing, right? Because because there's no such thing as the move action. What you can do on your turn is take the dash action, which increases your free movement that you get as part of your turn, no matter what.
So then I can get 60 free movement, 60 movement,
Yes.
from
The dash action.
60 on your own, another 60 every time you dash, which is twice.
It's fine. We're right.
So
You did it right.
180. Yeah.
It'd still be
Fine.
180. Yeah,
all of this is just to say you did it right.
it's
I
the
was
it's the
just I
phrasing.
was just trying to figure out where to add the multipliers.
Yeah. Hang on, I have to grab my doorbell just ring. Sorry, be entertaining for like 5 minutes.
I don't think
That's
we can.
impossible.
That is
We could talk
impossible.
about more math again.
We
I-
are
Let's not do that.
So used to playing fourth where you had move was an action.
See, yeah, the thing is that like I feel like your movement, while it's not defined as an action in terms
Yeah.
of D&D, on your turn you have an action.
Yeah.
And then you have your movement. What this is doing is it's making your speed, which is separate from those two things, 60.
Yeah.
And your speed determines how far you can get in that movement action,
Mhm.
right?
I
Which
am-
is really an action. So your move is 60 feet
Sorry.
as an
I had to take
action,
the dash action
on your
several
turn.
times.
Anyway, it's
So
fine.
my
I
my
moved-
front door is 30 feet away from my chair.
Okay,
And then I had to take the dash action, but I'm not a tabaxi, so I took
Can we stop?
I
with
took a
this
level of
entire
exhaustion running
situation?
downstairs.
Are you a rogue? Do you have cunning actions?
I'm
Can
not.
you-
I definitely am. I'm a first level commoner.
I'm really done with this whole
can't.
conversation. Can we move
Listen,
on?
you know, this is the thing though. In my opinion, this conversation is as much a part of playing Dungeons and Dragons as doing silly voices and making sex jokes.
Wrong.
It is.
No, it absolutely is.
Okay, but we figured
All right,
it out.
we did figure it out. All right, Makaria,
I already did it.
it's your turn.
I did
you
it.
moved. Right. Okay. Cool. How many dash actions did you?
I
That's actually
want
interesting though, because I
to-
didn't realize move wasn't an action. I'm glad we had that conversation. It has changed the way I think about D&D's mechanics. All right, 8. You're prone. You're surrounded by bugbears. You got 7 hit points. What are you gonna do?
Stand up.
Okay. All right. Good. No, my stairs they're not difficult terrain. They're a trap, and I had to make a dexterity save at the top of the stairs, or else fall prone and take like a bunch of damage. Wouldn't that have been
Aw.
embarrassing if I had fallen down the stairs and been knocked unconscious? What would you have done?
Like, we're just like,
I just get up to go to run downstairs, and then you just hear this like thumping noise, and then I just don't come back.
Oh no!
What would you
Yeah,
do?
that's a question. I
The
would
stream.
probably,
You couldn't turn the stream off.
No,
Someone would
I
have to
would
come to my
call-
house.
What's
I
the
would
emergency services? in that?
message. I would message someone that might have your landlord's number to go check on you.
Fair. All right. I'll try not to fall down the stairs. Actually, my landlord's at work, so it wouldn't have made any difference.
That was you asked me what I would do.
and plus, because I'm a commoner, I only have like 4 hit points, so it definitely would have killed me.
Like a regular alley cat could just kill you.
Yeah, my stairs are like give or take about 10 feet, so there's a pretty good chance I would die if I fell down the stairs. So let's be glad that didn't happen. Okay, what are you doing, Nate? You're gonna stand up, I presume. Oh, so here's the thing. You're prone. You dropped your javelin, but you have your shield attached to your arm. That's why Doff Dawn is a thing. So as you stand, you can pick your javelin up with you.
Yeah, I want to do that.
Okay, cool. Good.
Because I need it for stabbing.
You do. It's very important for stabbing.
None of these have taken damage yet, have they?
No, they're all in fine shape.
Let's just stab this one to my right.
Okay.
It's slightly smarter to attack that one because Macarian might get range.
The one that's there or the one that's further away?
Sorry, the one the bottom right of me.
Let's use compass directions.
Southeast.
Okay, perfect. Good.
22.
Nice.
14 points of damage on my first attack.
All right. Stab.
I'll attack again. I'll mark it, by the way, with that. 28 points of damage.
Okay.
To hit. 14 points of damage.
Dead. Super dead. Doesn't matter if it's marked. It's a toast. Blah.
I thought bugbears were tougher than that. Oh, well.
You did 28 damage.
This one has 3 intellect devourers in its head, so it's like
Oh yeah. Actually, it's not just intellect devourers, but like its lungs are an intellect devourer, and it's
also its heart and everything.
Yeah, it's bloated with intellect.
It makes you make a con save.
That's actually like that's a pretty cool. That's a pretty cool idea, right?
Save.
Yeah, like a heart with little legs that like sucks your constitution and like
in the LARP that I play,
living bowels.
There's a ritual to do that to someone. Summon their heart to you.
Cool. I like it.
Climbs out of their mouth like a spider and runs to you.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So 8, do you want to shield smash?
No.
Okay. All right.
I'm thinking about that now. Like, does part of the ritual also like sever all the arteries connecting it, or does it just come up and just like is all attached?
The intellect devourer, it would have to. The weird thing is, an intellect devourer by nature has to be smaller than your own brain because it's got arms and legs.
Yeah,
it has to
'cause it
fold
has,
up
like,
and like sit in your head. So their brains are actually like smaller than normal brains.
A T-Rex brain, size of a peanut.
Yeah, exactly. They're not to scale. Okay,
Sorry,
bugbear time.
Yeah.
Bugbear
Yeah,
time.
yes.
Okay. One of them will attack 8.
Okay.
I got a 14. The other one will attack Jewel.
It's naughty behavior.
10. All right. These bugbears suck. Go home, bugbears.
Thanks,
Rin.
Into the waiting hands of Merkel.
Rin, it's your turn.
I'm sorry, I was trying to
Technically,
explain something.
no one
Yeah.
goes to the waiting hands of Merkel.
Let me just do the thing that of course I'm gonna do, which is
Mhm.
done.
Aggressive movement.
Guess what? My skeleton does the same thing.
Good. All right. Jewel, how many
Stab it,
times would you
man.
like to dash?
I would like to dash all of the times.
Mhm.
How many can I dash?
Mhm,
She stabs. No dashing.
Okay.
Because she's dashing enough.
Any
as
dancing? Any prancing?
She's gonna stab it for. I don't have bless. I'm sorry for 19
Okay. All right. You hit. No problem.
for 18 damage
Fuck yeah. All right.
and a little extra offhanded goodness. Maybe this will be enough.
That's a hit. Oh yeah.
I turn out
I
sneak
don't think you can
attack.
do enough damage to kill it though.
Probably not
No,
for
you don't.
the good extra 2 points.
Yeah. Even at max, you couldn't kill them, but you did pretty good.
Tried.
All right, Makaria, you're almost in the fight.
Wait, so it's got 27 hit points.
Listen, I'm not going to say how many hit points it has. You have a monster manual.
I thought
You
they
can-
had 33. I don't know
all
why.
these ones have 27.
Exactly. They just have more than 26 or whatever.
Mhm.
Makaria,
28 or equal to 28.
I do that too, Dave, when I'm a PC. I just like check armor class and hit points. I'm like, all right, I think it's 15. Nope. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you have to.
You have to. That's how you win.
Part
Yeah.
of playing D&D.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What are you
okay.
doing, Makaria?
Mechanics.
I'm gonna go forward 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I start to see the whole fight that's happening. And I look back at my skelly friend and I say, kill the bugbears. And then I'm just gonna stand here. I can't see past the wall, but I don't feel like it. So
So what did you moved? Your bonus action was commanding the skeleton to kill the bugbears.
uh-huh.
Okay, 8, your turn. I mean, 8 may well have this fight over by the time you get there, or very close.
I'm gonna stab them on this taken damage.
Okay.
We gotta finish them off.
Oh, yeah, you do.
Yeah, I shouldn't have attacked
Yeah,
that one.
shamefully. Yeah.
Oh well. 15 damage.
Dead. Super dead. Blork.
Blork. And attack the one to the north of
For
me.
those listening, he critted, got a 29.
I've done a crit.
Yeah. But that was a crit against the already injured one, so. And then a regular hit with 25.
25
For
deal 13
13.
damage.
All right. Good work. All right. The remaining bugbear is alone. I'm going to make a morale check because this was supposed to be an ambush and it didn't go so well.
Run, bugbear, run. Run from me.
The bugbear gets a 5 and fails. Go ahead and make your attack of opportunity as the bugbear turns to flee.
Yeah, I
You
missed.
miss. All right. So the bugbear moves
Best believe I'm chasing down though.
that way. Okay. Rin, it's your turn.
I'm sorry.
I continue to run up the hallway. 2,
Okay.
3, 4, 5, 6, 1. And that's as far as I can get without forfeiting my other action. So I guess my other action is I move here so I can see anything that's happening. That's it.
Okay.
Because there isn't anything to engage with. And I'm like, what? Where's the,
Makaria, your skeleton goes looking for bugbears to kill. This would be a great time for a bugbear to show up at the other end of the hall and be like,
It just
"Woohoo!"
gets to right next to me.
Yeah. All right, Jewel, your turn. I think you're muted, Lauren.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Jewel kind of looks at 8. I don't even think she thinks about this, and she just books it. I'm gonna bonus action dash. So I think I should be able to get the full 60 feet
Mhm.
to right next to it.
Okay.
And she's like, "Yoo-hoo," and then uses her action to stab it.
Oh, I haven't had Yoo-hoo in forever.
16?
I don't know if I've ever had Yoo-hoo. That was the chocolate drink,
It's
right?
like I think isn't it? Yeah,
It's
it's,
not
like
chocolate
it's like a
milk.
weird chocolate yogurt drink. Yeah,
Do you mean Yazoo?
it's
no,
called,
it's Yoo-hoo.
I think it's called
I'm rolling
something different
damage.
in where you're from.
I
Yeah,
do
just do it.
damage.
You know you hit him. He's dead. He was dead before you even started moving. Like we knew where this was going. So you leap on his back and drive the sword into his back and thump down he goes onto the.
Got him.
Then I will use my bonus action on my turn to tell my skeleton to not kill the bugbears.
I like the idea of having a skeleton be like kill the bugbear, and the skeleton's just like, okay, and just goes looking for any given bugbear to murder.
I mean, you said they're very dumb.
They are, yeah. They will literally. It would just attempt to kill the first bugbear it sees.
So I told it not to.
All right.
and-
So those ambushing bugbears, they are now dead. And
Look around to see if she can figure out where they came from.
yeah,
Wait, did you kill it?
it's
Yeah.
it's super dead. Yeah.
Okay.
So
I was looking-
Either like they came from this room. Did they come from the other room? Did they come from the ballista? Like, or she's gonna spend some
So
time.
it doesn't take long for you to see. There's a secret door you missed. It's back here.
Secret door!
Yeah. Yeah.
Curses!
Didn't you roll like an 18?
18. Yep.
20.
Jesus.
It was insufficient to locate the secret door.
She yells. And she's like, "I found a secret door."
Yeah.
Do we want it? There's probably more
Yes.
bugbears that will ambush us from this secret door. We should make sure that doesn't happen.
Clear out the bugbears.
There is
agree.
a second secret door sitting open on the other side as well over here.
Wait. Are we going past the? We're going backwards.
Yes. Yeah,
Yes.
everybody went
Macarius-
back. There's two
Macarius
secret doors
still
back
hanging
here.
out by the corpses of the bugbears.
Macaria. Macaria.
Why are we doing this?
This is where the ambush came from.
Door. They'll hear us.
I think she like. Are you like back? Are you? She like hears yelling and looks back into the tunnel where the fucking thing is. Like, why?
Because we want to make sure there are no.
Because this is where the
Treasure's
ambush came from.
behind secret doors. Probably. There's not been very much treasure in this dungeon, weirdly.
So far.
Yeah.
I harumph behind you.
Okay. You don't have to spend any movement to do that.
No movement to harumph.
So in this area, the secret zone, you find, let's see, alcoves. There are 2 alcoves with secret doors on either side, right? Here and here. And then a third alcove. And on the wall, there is a familiar structure. You see an archway carved into the wall with an empty space in the middle. And let's see. I don't think this archway. Oh, yeah, the archway carved into the keystone of the archway is a strange-looking insectoid creature. Now, I don't know. I'm going to describe it, and anyone who's ever played D&D in the history of time will recognize it, but I don't know if you've ever fought one. In fact, I'm almost certain you've never fought one because 8 would be traumatized by one of these things. It's a small, kind of cockroach-looking thing with like a bit of an ankylosaurus tail, and it's got little moth-like antennae coming out the front of it. It's little, keystone arch. 8, you've never seen one of these. You would remember.
We killed all of them back in my plane.
That's right. But
Like,
Rin, maybe you could make like a nature check or an arcana check
Alrighty then.
upon examining it, because the 2 of you are the first ones to see it.
Arcana check it is. I rolled a 6.
Yeah, it looks familiar, but you can't figure out exactly why it does.
I can't imagine I paid much attention to things of this particular nature when I was studying.
Some kind of weird monster. Yeah.
So, can someone just remind me, like, isn't this probably just the Xanathar's hideout?
Yes, maybe.
I mean, it's the secret room behind their bunk area.
My concern is that there's more of them that will come ambush us.
Well, yes, that's well and good.
They
But
must have
also,
left their stuff somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
right,
This one's open, right? Jules gonna peek around the door to see what's on the other side of this open secret door.
Big long room.
open secret door.
It is a 20-foot high ceiling room hidden behind a secret door. Weapon and armor racks stand like library bookshelves in the middle of the room, with dusty web-filled aisles between them.
Well, it doesn't look like they spend a lot of time here.
It's like the rusty, dust-covered version of that scene from The Matrix.
So, are we thinking that perhaps the Xanathar's Guild is guarding the way down deeper into the dungeon,
It is possible, but it's more about just exploring our options at this point in time. Finding another staircase down, not necessarily be good for us at this particular juncture.
I mean, looking at 8, I think finding a place to rest would have been more wise, but
We can't.
My internal chronometer tells me that there is still...
Can we not just
by a
pull up
secret
for
door.
an hour or so?
We could take a breather.
Yes.
Eight is spamming long rest, but 8's character just keeps saying, I can't do that yet. I can't do that. I'm not ready to do that yet. So
I just perhaps suggesting that we not hole up inside the realm where we were just ambushed from and instead try and get some distance.
Nobody comes here. Look at all the dust.
Yeah, so these weapons, the room itself contains dozens of suits of plate armor, scale armor, chainmail, scores of shields, battle axes, warhammers, picks, and javelins. Most of these items have deteriorated to the point of uselessness. Rust has eaten away at the metal. Dampness has rotted the leather straps and bindings and the shield and armor. In the center of the room, there is a stone wheel half embedded in the floor. The wheel is 6 feet in diameter and made out of stone.
The stone wheel made of stone.
That's right.
So, can I just obviously like our footsteps are all around in this dust now, but can I just try and like use my wisdom tracking skill, survival, whatever, to see if like did the bugbears come from like did they ambush from just in this area, or had they also been in here? Because you said there was a secret door that was open.
Yeah, you can make a survival check.
Yeah, I just want to kind of because they're like they obviously no one's been here, and I'm like, but they came from here, y'all.
Are those monster spawning portals?
Who knows?
I got a 12.
Yeah, you can't tell. I mean, the floor is
Yeah,
dusty,
it's
but
not-
there's a
yeah.
bunch of bugbear footprints kind of scattered around it.
Yeah, no, it's we've already stepped in the dust. It's probably
It's like in old games where they didn't want to obfuscate things with draw distance or fog.
Yeah.
So enemies always spawned in rooms that were slightly out of line of sight for where you were supposed to enter for the fight.
No, dude, it's
They just spawn in there and
in the
just
middle
come
of
out.
the room. There's a pile of bones, and monsters just pop out of it. There's also a ham sitting on the ground for some reason.
So is
yeah,
the secret door like a door that we could? Sorry, I pressed the wrong button. A door that we could like bar.
Yeah, it's a door. It swings in this
Okay.
way, and it's secret on this side, but obvious on the side you're on. It was just
Well-
hanging. It was hanging open because they didn't shut it.
Jewel,
Yes.
before we go about investigating whatever this is, can you help lock this thing? You're good at that, right?
Sure. I mean, I would normally do the opposite, but I suppose the mechanics are about the same.
I grab like some of the rotted halberds or whatever and just like use the stick part to try and like prop it closed.
Do you think we close that? I mean, assuming the Jules' question will be like, are we staying in this room for
I mean, there's no other apparent exit or entrance. This would be the
that's what,
just as good as any other.
yeah.
I know that 8 won't admit it, but they look like they're about to collapse.
That is true. Oh, I did have to pour a potion down their
Mm-hmm.
orifice,
Anyway,
Such a gross word.
right? Jewel will close the door. She might wait a hot second because it looks like 8 is about to poke the big stone wheel.
Mhm.
And
see what's
before
up.
she locks it, because she doesn't want to lock them in there if they need to escape.
right.
Yeah.
And then she might also suggest looking to see if there's any secret doors in here.
Okay, yeah, make an investigation check. While that's happening, 8, did you want to fiddle with the like wheel?
Yeah, I don't know like why it's there, so I want to turn it.
Okay.
I figure if it's like 6 feet, it might be.
So as you turn the wheel, there is a section on the floor, just a little like foot and a half, like rectangular section. And as you turn the wheel, that section dips down into the floor on like a hinge, and then comes back up as the wheel goes around.
Like a ramp?
But it's tiny though. It's like that big,
What is this, a ramp for ants?
and it just dips down and then comes back up as you turn the wheel around.
Why?
Do that and then touch the thing. Jewel looks around. She does with a 6. She probably does not find anything.
Why does this?
Yeah, with a
Oh.
6 you find nothing.
Oh, it doesn't. No. I'm thinking about this wrong. Yeah, it's a grindstone.
It is.
It's
Yeah, you're
not
thinking about it backwards.
Yeah.
So if you step on the rectangle, the wheel turns.
It's a grind.
I love how it takes 8 a minute and then they're like, got him.
Ding. Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Do you want to try to take a short rest here?
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah, I'd
If
like
you
to
guys
check.
like a tiny hut, I can create a tiny hut for
Yeah,
us to
absolutely.
rest in.
How many times can you do that?
It's a
It's a
ritual.
ritual.
As long as I
Okay.
have 10 minutes, I can cast it. It's cool.
May as well, sure.
So I
Or
cast
you
us up.
won't let my skeleton come in.
No, I won't. It stinks.
I feel like Tiny Hut is one of those things, like with a bunch of other mechanisms in the game, that takes like a threat and just throws it out. Like, it's good, use it and everything, but like being able to ritual Tiny Hut means that you never have to worry about.
But
like,
you know
random
what it
encounters.
also means is that I've never used a useful third
It's
level
true.
spell.
All it does is
this
waste
whole
a spell slot.
fucking
It's
time,
bad for both
so-
of us, really.
Yeah, it's just it's not great.
Yeah, it's just like a zero-sum game. Like, you don't have to deal with the encounters, but it's, yeah. Okay, so you
I
conjure...
assume we get level 6 a little faster,
Yeah,
and it
right.
hasn't happened yet. So
So you conjure the tiny hut, and you can spend hit dice, however you
I
like.
conjure-
My skeleton spends hit dice.
Your skeleton has 1 hit die, and so
It has
gains-
2.
Is it a 2 HD creature?
2d8.
Okay, well,
9.
It spends 1 of them.
go ahead and heal it. I don't care.
It gets.
go ahead and heal it.
I don't
What was
give
the
a shit.
bonus that we get for?
It spends both of its hit die.
We get a bonus from Rin, right?
It was 1 to
yeah,
6, I
D6.
think. It gets
1 to
5 hit points. Good job, skeleton.
Okay.
That's probably all you'll do with your measly unlife.
Let me, I'll let you do all your math and your hit points and stuff. I will figure out how much experience you get from all the
So-
bullshit.
Oh, we get
go
experience
through.
on short rests too?
Yeah, yeah. You can't level up on a short rest.
It's fine. I didn't lose any hit points because I'm great.
Cool. This is that Twitter meme. Everyone, blank space. Blue Jay. This is how many hit points I got. I'm awesome. All right, so let's...
Everyone, nothing. Macaria, I'm great.
I'm great.
I mean, okay, you're saying it like
I
you're
got
making fun of me, but honestly, like being enthusiastic about how great you are is a pretty cool thing to
And
do.
it's very on brand for Macaria and Blue Jay.
Despite being KO'd repeatedly during the Goblin fiasco, well, I've learned, obviously.
I'd play Goblin Fiasco. That sounds like a fun game.
Um,
Goblin Den, but the fiasco rules.
Yeah,
like
it's
you
Fiasco, but you're Goblin merchants.
just-
All right, and then Thorgs, they're worth
that sounds amazing.
100 apiece.
Sell.
Okay. All right, and then the Beholder Zombie. Okay, and then a lot of bugbears. So bugbears.
I'm just crossing my fingers for level 6.
There
I
is
don't think-
there is a Fiasco playset where you
don't think we're gonna get there right now.
You play adventurers who have just finished an adventure. It's pretty fun. I think Logan Bonner wrote that one. Anyway, all right. So 1,000 and then 2%, 1,600. Okay, all right. Let me do the math.
Yeah, we're definitely not getting to level 6 right now.
Oh no, there's not enough to like, give you 3,000 each. Let's see. All right. So 1,800 for the air elemental, 450 for the berserker, 500 for the thugs,
I forgot about the air elemental.
1,800 for the beholder zombie, and 1,600 for all the bugbears. So 6150. Okay, here's the thing. If 2 of you want to level up, just kill the other 2 real quick, and
I'll
then
do
you
it.
can have. Don't volunteer for that.
Wait,
You will
do
be on
they
the losing
also
end
get
of that.
XP for that?
No, it depends on if they go willingly or not. If they fight back, then yes, maybe you get some.
Makaria
I would fight
immediately
back.
stabs 8. Okay.
No fighting in the tiny hut.
Do we round that 0.5
Thank
up
you,
or
Dr.
down?
Strange Rin. Everything is rounded down in Dungeons and Dragons.
Okay.
So
Oh god, I'm so close. It's like 800 XP.
yeah, everybody's getting close. 1,537.
Oh god, I'm also so close.
Everybody is. Yeah, you're all pretty close.
We have to fight a couple things before we long rest, everybody.
Yep. I need 1,000.
Right, no, but this is what I'm saying is that everybody's looking at each other in the hut and they suddenly start looking like turkey dinners. Like
I mean, except for they always did to Makaria, so she's just not powerful enough to actually do it yet, and she knows that. She's not that dumb.
So,
So-
close to my wizard
8.
spells.
Dave, you rounded up instead of down. We should have the same number.
Oh, did I
Yeah.
Oh, I think I actually just pressed the wrong button.
Yeah, 15:3. So, so for those of you who are paying attention, the on-screen timer is 14 hours to long rest. 14
I don't
hours
see
to
that.
long rest.
I don't believe it.
I need 1,000 XP. What can we kill?
All you
I
gotta do
love
is
how-
find 4 of the like rare non-combat encounters that you can solve that get 250 experience each, like for doing them, and then just let one person do them and then power level them. But that'll never happen.
You know, D&D was not made to be played with actual 24-hour days.
Yeah, it's an interesting thing. I was talking about this on Twitter with somebody who was asking about doing dungeon crawls in 5e, and I was like, you can do them, but it's missing some mechanical stuff that I'm used to that kind of makes them fluid, like how long it takes to explore a certain distance, torches running out based on a like movement timer. It's like you can obviously we're doing it and it's fine and it's fun, but it's a 5e version of a dungeon crawl and feels pretty different from kind of what I'm used to from older D&D.
Like it definitely makes sense that we wouldn't just do like one fight and then be like, I'm gonna go to bed. Like doesn't make much sense.
Yeah.
But like one fight where we're like, it's taking like a minute or like 2 minutes for a fight, and then we're out of.
Yeah,
like,
I figured the
everything.
fight and all of the other exploring so far took you about an hour, and then this was another hour, so it's been 2.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a point to say that I walk slower. Just gonna walk about.
I mean,
half my
Jesus, if you're a
movements.
Moldvay D&D character and you're wearing plate armor, you walk real slow.
Yep.
10 feet.
Clunk, clunk, clunk. But in this, you're all jogging around at high speed, so.
Yeah, I don't know.
Makaria is holding the party back by drunkenly like wandering around in the hallways now. That's what I've decided.
I'm just used to all D&D encounters.
Actually, what we should do is we should examine every 5 feet of wall with intense scrutiny.
I mean, I assume that the characters are moving with some degree of caution, which is why passive perception is a thing.
Yeah.
If you were running through the dungeon, you'd just be like, you
Actually
fall in a
running.
hole and die. Yeah. Okay, cool. So you can go towards the Ballistae or back down into Squiggle Time Junction and continue down that
I
switch
vote
track.
Squiggle Time Junction.
No one else wants to investigate the ballista, even though Joel's
I
kind of
mean, it's
excited.
walking towards something that's going to shoot you in the
I
face.
super duper want to investigate the ballista, but it seems like a bad idea.
How good do you think you could roll on perception?
I think we've missed a door in here.
You think so?
Yeah. Because this
Really?
still wouldn't be where the bugbears came from.
Well,
They wouldn't just be
no.
hanging
The
out
first
in
room.
Yeah, and there was no signs in here of like camping.
But they
No,
could
there's
have just been
bugbear. There are
behind-
bugbear footprints in the dust on the floor in here.
Yeah.
Yes,
But I don't think this is where they were hanging out before they went and did an ambush.
that's possible.
It doesn't feel like a place where they would live.
But we investigated.
Especially since everything here is.
Well, there's all the hammocks in the other
There's
room.
the hammocks in this room. That's where place where they would live. They were just like around here getting some weapons for
It's
the
like
fighting.
it's like they were all hanging out in their clubhouse, and then some of them went down to the basement to get some more beer, and then some home invaders busted in and killed everyone, and then they came out to investigate, and they saw you, and they tried to kill you, and then you killed them too. And now they're all up in bugbear heaven together.
I mean, they could have come through that weird magic door, but we don't have.
That's true. You don't have.
We don't know how those work.
Yeah. So far, you've seen what? Like one with a branch or a stick, one with a rust monster on it.
And one with a dead tree.
Well, that's the stick one. Yeah,
That's
that's
the
what I
stick
mean.
one.
Like a
The
piece
wizard
of
holding a
stick or a tree or whatever. And then
There was-
yeah, right. The like wand or whatever one. Yeah.
Yeah, I have no idea how those things work. They're magic of some kind, but I don't know how they work.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Okay.
he could have come. They could have come through that too if they weren't just hanging out down here. Regardless, like Jules, the sneakiest and sniffiest of all of us, and she couldn't find a secret door. So,
Yeah, but she missed it the last time. I also rolled 6.
well, we don't know that you rolled 6.
Just like, nah, I got this.
Go to the ballista.
You want to? Okay. Well, I'm not going. You can. Anyway, so
I dispelled the tiny hut.
Okay. It is dispelled.
Makaria is remembering that she shouldn't be so brazen because it's been an hour and anything could be around here, and then is like, "Oh, go ahead, Jewel. You take care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like sneaks back to the hallway.
Okay.
Yes, I did say Jewel was the sneakiest and sniffiest. All right.
So you get back to this hallway, and as before, the hallway is illuminated with red crystals, and at the far end, you see two dudes in aprons making coffee.
Anchor. Wait.
Yeah, there's a couple of baristas at the end of the hallway. It's still giant crossbows. Come on.
Prefer that. Jewel goes and orders a steamed milk with cat.
You know what? Whatever you order, you're gonna get it with 2 shots.
Oh God! All right. Well, that was a great show today, everybody. We did so good. We're never playing ever again. Adam, I don't care if Adam falls down his stairs.
Oh boy, I gotta go lay down at the bottom of some stairs.
Anyway, I personally do not care to walk into a massive crossbow. That's my preference. I've been shot before. It was extremely unpleasant.
We've heard about that a lot.
I think there's just all 3 of them look at Makaria like, you've been shot one time.
It was in my other armor, all right. Elsewise, I would show you.
Crossbow wounds.
There's another direction to investigate that we haven't even looked at, and
but this one
because this one's defended.
And yeah.
And Jewel, I will not bring you back if you die before to this hallway. I will let you graciously enter the realm.
It's an empty threat because I will.
Right, you got an off heal, so it's cool.
Yeah, she looks at the other 2 and she's like, "Do you want? Can I go?"
You're going to be talking about it for hours if you don't check it.
Okay,
And
she will stealthily and very observantly make her way towards the crossbow ballistas.
Okay.
And probably suggest that no one else end up in the hallway.
All right. So make a stealth check and make a perception check.
I will make both of those
Do you
things.
stand under the crystals or avoid standing under the crystals?
I think she probably avoids standing under the crystals.
It doesn't really matter.
Actually,
The
you know
crystals
what?
shine
Here's the
enough
first
light
thing
that
that
it
she's
fills
gonna
the
do.
hall. Like there's no like
Spotlights. I take my skeleton aside and like it's looking at me with its jaw like slightly unhinged, and I say, "Don't worry. When Jewel dies, I will give her armor to you."
The first thing I think that she does is like take one of her. She's got pittons for climbing stuff. She's got a bunch of crap on her because she's a cat. And she's gonna take it and she's gonna like toss it down the hallway before she stands in the hallway.
Okay.
Just to make sure it's not like you have immediately.
you can do the
fallen
stalker
down.
thing where you're like throwing stuff ahead of you. Okay. I heard you and I processed the information that you gave me, but I was trying to think about whether or not that's how you pronounce that word, and I do not know. And we've had this conversation. I still
Kitten
don't
or
remember.
python?
Is it a python? Is it a
I hear
python?
I think it's a
I hear
Does it rhyme
python.
with kitten?
I for some reason think python, but I'm not sure.
I mean, okay, the internet can solve this.
I think it's
word for me.
python. Python? Python. Hot pie.
I'll pronounce pitten. I don't know if you'll hear
Piton.
this on my microphone.
I think it's piton, yeah, but I don't. It's a stupid word. I don't care. And plus, you're a tabaxi, so it's fine. It rhymes with kitten. Okay, so you wanna go forward.
Yep.
You made your stealth check. Good.
27 on stealth.
Yep.
Tosses a thing.
Okay.
And then, lordy, 19 on perception.
So you continue. So you go ahead and I'm not gonna move you. Go ahead and move yourself down the hall and tell me. Like,
So
you're looking at the walls. You're looking at the ceiling. You're keeping one eye on the ballista.
Yep.
Ballistae.
She does not intend to be surprised, and she's gonna basically kind of mostly try and stay straight down the middle, because she's like tries to understand the trajectory of the ballistas, like slightly being like, okay, well, unless they're on like a mechanism, maybe they won't.
Okay.
Shoot.
Yeah, because they do seem to just be pointed straight forward. Right?
Yeah,
you
so
can
she's gonna try
like-
and like not be in the center of it, but
All right.
she's gonna keep going
Okay. Yeah, keep going.
as far as that check will go.
So stop right there.
Yep.
Thank you very much. And what happens when you get there is, you ever play Dark Souls? You know that sound where something far away shoots something at you? You hear that, chunk, chunk, and they both fire their arrows, but they target first. So they like turn towards you and fire them. So you're not surprised. They don't have advantage or anything. You definitely expected to get shot at.
Yep.
So let me roll to see if they hit you. And then I'll tell you the other fun thing.
It's not a save.
I cannot cutting words them.
Not a
because
save. They're
they
ranged
are
attacks. The bolt, as soon as it leaves the ballista, bursts into magical flame and hurls across the hallway on fire. So I get a 25.
Yeah, oh yeah, that hits.
You take. You know what? I'm gonna give you I'm gonna say you're taking the dodge action because you expect fire. I'll give them disadvantage on this first shot.
Okay.
So you would take fire damage, but you don't. So it flies dodge out of the way. It bursts into flames on the floor. The second bolt would have been a crit. You would have taken 32 damage. As it is, it's just a regular hit. I get an 18, and you take 17 fire damage.
So this is an attack, right?
These are attack rolls. You can
I can
half
have
that.
it with
Yeah.
a reaction. Cool.
Yeah. And then
Oh, even better. It keeps going.
And
yes.
then the ballista come to life and begin walking towards you. Thunk, 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 thunk. And they're like just moving up the hall, headed towards you. Your stealth, I made you roll stealth, but it was irrelevant. Like you're just standing out in the open. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
They see you they detect you as soon as you come in. So yeah, they both just start like
I
moving.
bet these guys are worth XP.
Let's see. They start moving forward. Roll initiative because you're still within range and there's a chance they could shoot you again.
Yeah, that's fair.
Everyone else can
Jules,
too if they
like-
want to.
Jules' face like mixes from like, oh, I'm gonna maybe die to also like, this is so exciting and I had never expected this. She's just interested in things being exciting.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a terrible initiative for Jewel. Wow.
How do they reload?
The bolts appear out of thin air. They fire magic
They're
bolts.
magic.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're firing magical crossbow bolts.
I want them
Magic
to like
bolts
help
of
each
fire.
other out. Like
No.
use one of the arms of it to like pull the other one back, tip it over, and just like.
Well, I wonder if I can make them fire at each other.
All right. So, Rin, you are first.
Great. 1, 2, 3, 6. There. I don't think they're within range for me to do very much, but I will check. Yeah, they're like far away.
Yeah, they're pretty damn far.
I just need to check the range on Vicious Mockery.
Because it might be 120 feet.
Yeah. And if it is, we're good. No, it says 60 feet.
Okay.
I am unfortunately not very helpful in this particular situation. That's it. So I'm gonna move up, and then I'm not gonna move up any further because I don't want to get prioritized here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna hang out back here, and that's it.
All right. So on a tie, they go first, Jewel. So now you're not taking the dodge action anymore. I'll give you your free turn of it, but I think. Well, I guess it goes until your next action. So I'll say nothing has changed. So you're still trying to like not get hit. So first bolt is a 10. Second bolt is this one's a 24. So it's going to be 16 fire damage.
I already spent my reaction.
Yeah. So you're another bolt of fire. Like this one hits you square on. Fire bursts around you. And now it is your turn. The dodge action is over. So now you can take your normal turn.
I think she's went from excitement to
Being on fire.
being on fire and recognizing that she probably can't do a whole lot in this situation against them.
They might have disadvantage if you're within 5 feet of them.
Yeah, that's kind. I'm like, do I run away?
Yeah,
or do I
they don't
run?
have any, as far as you can see, they don't have any like melee attack options.
Right. She's like, do I run close? But I can't sneak attack if I'm up next to him.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's two of them. Well, yeah, no, because there's enemies within 5. But then there's also a door. It's just like I really want to know what's on the other side of this magically protected door. She only has 4 hit points. I don't know. I'm gonna roll 1. She runs up to them, and then 2. She runs away. I can't. I'm fuck it. Yeah, Jewel's not excited. Yep, I leave it to the hands of the dice.
All right, so what do you do?
She's gonna
Fucking awesome.
worst idea.
Have at thee! And just fucking charge them.
Yeah, so I'm gonna use my feline agility. I'm gonna bonus action dodge.
Okay.
So I can get up to them.
Well, so what you got to do, obviously, is you got to get your tow cable ready, and you got to run up there before Dak gets knocked unconscious, and then wrap it around their legs so they fall over.
See, the thing is I think
Dak.
kind of,
Rip
this
Dak.
is such a bad idea. She really should run away. She's gonna run away.
Okay, you change your mind. So dodge action and then move.
Yeah, she'll.
Okay, well here,
she'll-
let me know. So yeah, you start your turn over. So what are you doing?
I'm gonna dodge action. She's gonna run away. She's gonna be like, mistakes were made, squiggly hallway, and then she'll feline agility move, and then
Yeah, so your regular
I can
move
just go.
allotment, another dash, and then you're
Yeah.
taking a dodge. Okay,
I don't even think I have to take the dodge action
because you'll be out of.
I can get the 120 with between the two of those things.
Right.
And then she's gonna use her action instead to take a potion.
Nice, good call. Okay, all right, 8. It is your turn.
I'm gonna drop my javelin. I'm gonna pick up my bow.
Okay,
And I'm gonna walk around the corner.
I like this little song. It's nice.
And I don't know what I'm doing there. And I'm gonna shoot a longbow at them.
Okay,
Let's just say the southern one.
okay.
Whatever, really. Does 9 hit?
No, it sure doesn't.
What about 20?
Yes.
I do 11 damage,
Okay.
and then I go back round the corner because not about that life. Rin still can move before, actually. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay,
That's fine.
so you're good.
Yeah.
Okay. Macaria's skeleton has no order. Macaria.
I saw this fucking. Well, I heard. I didn't see anything, but I heard the sound of fire and cat screaming and smell of cat hair burning and chaos.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to like shake my head and
Kari has never made a bad decision.
never once
But
made
other
a bad
people's
decision.
bad decisions are way
Just like
bigger
I wasn't
deal.
expecting this. This is so cool because they're on fire.
Do I have? That's 60 feet. I don't really have much that I can do. They've already shot at Jewel, and she was screaming like squiggly hallway, right? You were, yeah.
You saw her run around the corner, right?
Yeah, she went squiggly
Yeah.
hallway, squiggly hallway.
She's got momentum.
Okay,
yeah.
so I'm gonna I moved 10 feet. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's, and then I'm gonna use my action to move. I'm gonna like squeeze through, be like, I told you we should have gone this way. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Be there. And sorry, my bonus action is to tell my skelety friend to follow me.
Okay. All right, Rin.
It seems to be the general consensus that I'm getting the fuck out of this hallway. So
Yeah.
I guess that is the move. So
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I take an extra dash into this hallway here.
All right. None of you have vision on these things right now, I don't think. I guess if you peer around the corner, you just hear the sound of them moving, but away from you. Chunk, 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 and then silence.
They're just going back to their
They're
little.
just resetting.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, longbow has more range than they do.
I'm just gonna shoot them from a distance.
Okay,
Oh
so
my
I mean, that's it, right? Because combat is over unless you want to like run over and fight them.
I mean, I could
Well, so
just sit
Jewel, it's your turn.
Jewel probably looks at 8 and assumes that 8 is not going to keep fighting, and so she will now like move into the hallway. So, but she just moves the regular 30 feet, like having heard them move further away.
So no one else has the range to shoot these things except for 8.
No.
Yeah, I'd do it.
Well, that's assuming that like Dave is assuming that if they attack from beyond their range, they won't move forward to see what's attacking them.
Yeah, but when things come out of their line of sight, they reset.
I mean, you're assuming that. Yeah.
I am assuming that.
Yes.
That's correct.
Yeah. You did already attack from beyond the range.
D&D isn't a video game, so they won't actually do that. But
Yeah,
if it was,
they might not. It's hard to say.
Absolutely do that. That would be the cheese. That's
Totally. That'd be the strat, right?
The beginning of Dark Souls 3 where there's that dragon and you just sit up at the bonfire and you just keep shooting with 999 wooden arrows.
Yeah, and then his tail falls off.
Yeah, so if everybody's to safety, then I'll put my bow away and grab the javelin out. Like, presumably, you get to that door from that side at some point. So
yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Find it.
Yeah, it's not like there's nowhere else in this place that's like connected by 17 different hallways.
I mean, it's also possible that like there's other stuff on every level that we're not gonna do.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. So
maybe the way down is through there, but maybe it's not.
So the group of you head back down into the squiggly hallway, and we'll take our other break here because we started late and everything's all wonky, and so we're big in the middle. So we'll take a short break here, and when we come back, we'll conclude today's episode of Roll20 Presents Dungeons and Mad Mage. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.